Hello and welcome back to Gamecache. Today you're joined by the big guy for some Project Cars 2. Today I'm at California Highway in a Ferrari 458 Speciale, I believe they're called. It's a Class B car, there's Class A's ahead of me. Class B's behind me and I've been absolutely slaughtered off the line. I've fallen off the track a bit. Now I absolutely adore this track. It's so fun to drive. The problem I have with it is the fact that it's so bloody long I can't remember the corners. So I'm just basically going to hope that I can be sensible. Remember rightly as well, this is the last of the non-turbocharged Ferraris. It's an NA engine, naturally aspirated, not North American. So I should have a good power delivery. Oh, I had a little bit of a pump there on the Zonda. Might even be a Zonda, might be a Pagani Huayra. Leading the road car. You utter bastard. Here we're having another one. Fighting. That's a Jaguar XJ220S, I believe. You don't need to worry quite so much about sliding. Let's see if we can slide up the inside of him. Yes. Now P7. Must admit I thought the road car A's would sod off, but I think road cars are all basically grip limited in this section similarly. But they'll probably pull away at the end where you get to the straights where they've got more power than I do. Thought something like that McLaren P1 would be all over the place though. With its hybrid boost and the La Ferrari. This car is so grippy for a road car. That was a pretty ballsy overtake. I wasn't expecting to close the door on me though. Yeah, I can't believe the AI dropped so far back. I guess they're probably still fighting with each other, which is where the AI really struggle, but I expect them to start reeling me in soon, so there's a lot of high speed stuff. Which is where their bigger engines behind will probably massively benefit them. I mean, there is some pure straights at the end where you actually get onto the main highway. I think they're coming up relatively soon, actually. Yep, here's the highway on-ramp. Or, as the British call it, a slip road. Go join the highway completely illegally. We're in the slow lane at the moment. Let's move over to the fast lane. Now they should absolutely wreck me down here. We have no slow poke in a straight line, but they're going to be faster. I mean, I'm hitting 175. I'm hardly going slowly, am I? Oh dear. They're all over my rear end. I'd expect them to destroy me down the straight. Let's see what they can do. Here they come, boys. Bit of an off-board shot. I was hoping you could see if I jump or not. Oh, cock. You wouldn't want to do that in real life. That would have absolutely destroyed the suspension. So they got me back to first place. That's pretty well so slow they don't want to jump. This is a really fun corner as well. It's a bit like a really long Air Rouge. Vidillion. I always forget about this top bit. I've slightly dented the front of the car in. Oh, cock. My big mistake there. I was always going to make one or two down here. That's going to really cost me because I'm going to be suffering from aero loss down the straight, which will damage my top speed, and I've also had to put a little bit of right lock in it because it's now trying to crab left. Oh no, no, no! Can I hold third? Can I hold... No. Oh, they're fighting in front though. He's backed out of it round there. Come on, Ferrari! Come on, Ferrari! Yes! Yes! Was not expecting that. Why did you back out of it, you idiots? Okay, here we go, back at California Highway. It's a bit of a California Highway fest, this video, because I'm really enjoying it. So I've come back at night in an LMP2 car. I'm going to leave the HUD off at the moment, because I think it makes the cuts to off-board look less jarring. When I like cut to the off-board trackside shots, to try and make it a bit more visually interesting. So we'll see how that looks. Get out of the bloody way, you cretin! Okay, fine, we'll go to the outside. There we go, we should be able to sweep past him here. Come on, Oreca. I think I'm in Oreca. Oh, cock. I purposely picked the one that's got no roof because I like the look of the LMPs without a roof. They remind me of the Audi R18 TDI. It was the Audi that was the first, I think, turbo diesel injection at Le Mans that actually won based basically on fuel efficiency. I think it's the R18. Might be the R8 actually. No, the R8's a fast road car, isn't it? Okay, I must admit I don't actually know. I'm all over him. Can we get a good exit out of the tunnel? Oh, I wasn't expecting him to actually turn in that much. Okay, we have to go on this guy as well. Sending it. Sent it. Okay, we're getting a bit darker now because we're now running a little bit more on our own. I'll demonstrate how good these headlights are quickly. Without them, that's all I can see. It might be a little bit darker in the video for you actually. Can't even see my dashboard. I can't, but the problem is now I need to wait till I'm like in a braking zone or something. It makes such a difference. Don't need a pit stop. Oh, he just went straight on. He just went straight on there. I nearly followed him. Now we get to a bit more high speed soon. I think we go for a little tunnel out of here. Definitely not. Definitely not. I got away with that one. Glad I braked quite heavily anyway. I wondered if I could take it flat for a while, then I realised I couldn't. He's all bit over me behind. Trying to catch a very, very remote slipstream in front. We're doing 175. We're doing the same speed as the Ferrari went down here. Okay, understood. Or we might have an overtake here. It's going around my right. Let's go around the left of this car. I think it's a damaged 919 hybrid. Okay, fair enough. I think we got a little bit punchy with the throttle through there. It was all rotating nicely and started to over-rotate. Now this is pretty high speed, but I can't remember where we go. I know we've got a couple of jumps coming up, but I just took flat in the Ferrari 458 Speciale. So I reckon I can take them flat in this, because it's got a little bit more downforce. Let's see if we can... Okay, come on, slipstream. So I should get a nice one down here. I'm hoping I can gain. I don't think I really am. I think we're going to hit the rev limiter before we start gaining in slipstream. I hit him. I hit him. Oof. I wasn't trying to hit him. I wasn't trying to hit him. I just didn't realise there was such a big jump there. Here we go. Cali Highway, Lotus Type 98T, lovely blue skies. Let's get underway. I should also point out this is the beautiful livery, the John Player Special. Most famous Lotus livery, I think, because it was John Player sponsored from the 49C to this 98T, where Johnny Dumfries was the driver alongside Ayrton Senna. It's meant to be... Is it Ayrton? Ayrton? Ayrton, I've heard a lot. I used to say Ayrton, but yes, it's meant to be Derek Warwick, but Senna vetoed that. Derek Warwick did turn up later when Lotus was sort of a bit down the dumps though, and then John Player had the clause saying that Lotus have to have a British driver at the time, and obviously they didn't in the 98 Johnny Dumfries was the British driver, because obviously Ayrton Senna is Brazilian, which despite still beginning with B, John Player Special decided wasn't quite close enough. But yes, as I was saying, 99T didn't have a British driver, so John Player pulled out, resulting in the Camel livery, which is another nice livery, but isn't John Player Special levels of nice. I mean, let's be realistic now. I do love Team Lotus, to be honest. They're such a cool team. Part of the garagistas that were annoying Enzo Ferrari, and also basically it's just Colin Chapman sort of viewed the rulebook as more of a guide than anything else, I think. Like things like, I think it was like something like Lotus 100T was the one that had completely dual chassis just to get ground effects back in. Lotus introduced ground effects. Of course, there was that guy in NASCAR that was the biggest rule bender. Things like you've got to have a limited size fuel tank. Okay, how big can my fuel lines be? 6 gallons later. He really viewed the rulebook as a guide at best, and at worst, something to be actively subverted. I'll take that place as well. Thank you for leaving me a gap. Got to try and close them out. There's another fellow John Player Special Lotus. He's not let me have that place. Fair enough. We might be on a similar team, but he's not required to give me the place. Then again, I'm not required to not attack him either, so... Come on, Carl, pull away. Lost a place there from losing the rear end. Despite having a really big rear wing, it looks like it should produce quite a lot of downforce and is turned up quite a long way. This car does have minimal rear grip. It's got quite fat rear tyres. But also, I suppose it's got 1,000 and something horsepower going to the rear wheels, so I have to cut it a bit of slack. And down here, I've got a special feature on this car, which I'm going to shift to fit 6 and then engage. Basically, it just, I think, closes the turbo wastegates and locks you at max turbo pressure. Here we go, we've got a pretty good exit out of here. Here we go, there's a gap. Come on, Renault. I clipped the barrier a tiny bit there, I'll probably get away with that. That was all looking so good. Slide back onto the main racetrack. I overcooked it slightly into there, lifting over here. There we go, it's got me a couple of places back. Nearly had him there, but then again nearly went into the back of him as well, so discretion was the better part of valour there. Haven't got any more of that big turbo boost left. Having to do some normal boost pressure, which is still like 5 bar or something, so it's hardly a big problem. Got him. Come on, car, to the end. No! 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 Oh! Of all the moments, of all the bloody moments, will we crawl to the end? Will we manage to crawl to the end? Way! That is such a fun car to... Why, they've ended up on top of each other. How have they managed that? It's such a fun car to drive, but it's such a git. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. That was being 3 random cars down California Highway. The 458 was probably the easiest to drive. The LMP2 was quite easy, and that was a complete and total pig. But a fun pig. It's like wrestling a pig. I don't really want to wrestle a pig. I should just point that out. But thank you very much for watching. It's goodbye from me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.